Welcome to the Nerd Show. Today I'm going to talk about Netflix again. We all know Netflix is pushing their agenda on all the TV shows and films they're making, but that's not what I'm going to talk about. That's what I'm going to talk about, but it's not about international Hollywood level stuff. Now the target is changing, rapidly changing to Indian market. Recently, I watched a Netflix series called Guns and Gulabs. It's about a narcotic officer, and it's set in the 80s or 70s. It's a kind of like a periodic drama. Like it's something in India. There's some opium production. It's government and two gangs are controlling that. And there's one mechanic guy, and he's also trying to be a gangster, but he's a good gangster. So we have to have a sympathy for him. That's what it's about. It's not one of the good, I wouldn't say it's one of the greatest ones, but it's a bit slowly progressing. And then some of the stories are like, in the beginning, it will feel like there are two or three separate stories, but at the end of the season finale, they're all meeting in a point. That's as a TV show, it's not as a web series or TV show. It's not that kind of interesting, but it's a bit watchable. I would rate it like 5 out of 10. All right. It's not what the video is about. It's not going to be another review about the TV show. It's about what the message is, why the Netflix Netflix mafia, I would call it gender identity mafia, is targeting Indian audience. They want to push their agenda to India, and in a way they are kind of pushing their agenda to a group of people, not only mainly India, Sri Lanka, Singapore, anywhere in the world. People speak Tamil, Hindi, any of the Indian languages are the target audience for this film. I watch it in my own language, that's Tamil, and I think this is pan-Indian, like multi-language, like they had to dub it into several languages so they can people can watch it. Now I have a problem with this because it's not about the opium or whatever happened there. It's about the Netflix pushing their agenda. So in that show, there's this main villain's son. He's kind of like the sub-villain, but he acts a bit feminine in that. And in a certain point of that TV show, he calls, like, ask the other guy, like, the father, main villain, wanted a son, instead of, like, he wanted a son to hand over his crime empire to the son. But when the wife got pregnant, he was like, if it's a daughter, I'll give this crime empire to someone else. If it's a son, I'll give it to him. But he actually got a son, but that son is a bit feminine. And in the scene, that guy talking about this, he get to know about what the father was talking. So he says, like, what if it's a woman? You think a girl can't do what a man is doing, like the feminist agenda there? So the girl can't do what a man is doing? Girls are powerful enough to do more than a man can do. And then kind of like showing he has a friend, and he kind of like has a crush on his friend, like they're putting that gay agenda over there. And he acts a bit feminine. He kind of like, he shaved off his mustache and acting a bit all weird and stuff. At the end of the show, that's where it gets a turn. He puts on female clothing and showing him as trans now. He used to be a feminist, like, the way feminists talk. And then again, after feminism, he kind of show him as a gay character. At the end of it, now he's fully transformed. The cat is out of his bag, and he dress up in full female clothing and put on a wig and murder his father. That's kind of weird, because nowadays, India and Sri Lanka, we had an issue over there. Like, there's a trans man competed in a beauty pageant and won the first place, and people are supporting him. And in India, we have now same-sex marriage is illegal. And then they had a pride parade over there. I want to make a separate video about that, so I will make it, and soon I'll post it, about the effects of these parades. And the people, we have some people in India, they call themselves elites. They actually follow the leftist of the Western world. They are the leftists of India. Whatever the left lunatics are doing, they want to follow it to show to the world that they are a light. All power to the leftist. So this is what Netflix has been doing. Now they are slowly pushing the agenda to Indian audience. They want to turn India into another Western world, another pride celebration, another colorful hairs and colorful ideas. They want to destroy the culture of India. Indian audience, if you see any Netflix shows pushing these kind of agendas, try to avoid it, try to boycott it. I saw the ratings on IMDb, it's showing 8 out of 10. I don't think that show worth 8 out of 10 rating. This is a slowly paced and then has a lot of logic, plot holes and logic mistakes. And they are killing a DSP or some kind of like high level police officer and the government did nothing. And this guy has been stealing the opium and nobody is listening and then checking on it. So Indian audience, try to avoid this kind of Netflix crap and keep safe. Thanks for watching. Bye.